Chicago, turn up. You got 6D Radio with Can, Shani, and DJ Unstable. 6D Networktainment on Q4 Radio.
We got the Cuzzos in the building.
Cousin!
We are First Nature. It is a he, man, woman, man haters club.
Yes, that's what it's called.
We don't hate y'all fellas. We just wanted to have girl power.
Yes.
No, I don't hate the fellas.
We don't. We love y'all.
I love them.
Yeah, we tolerate y'all.
But we run the world though.
Period.
We do. With heels on.
With the heels on.
Period.
And lip gloss. And it's popping.
Yep. And babies.
Flaws and all.
Flaws and all.
Flaws and all.
I was
And
trying to see
edges.
what song was next.
Brand new Mr. Wade right here on 6D Radio. Here's Flaws.
Point out all my flaws, I think I'ma hold the mirror up. Think that I'm a ball, I got ice all in this Henny cup. We ain't worked this hard just for you to say that was love. I don't even smoke, so you know this I gon' have me stuck. Be pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You love pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You be pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You love pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, hating that I gotta split my time whenever we be up. Say it ain't the real me when I be out here cutting up. Too much on my mind, only focus is to run it up. Acting like you never cared, but inside it just you up, and it ain't the same. Telling me that it's a whole lot of that you think I could change. Had me thinking about a strike. You so lucky that you about a 7 or 10 in the frame. I ain't never think twice. I had to hold back on my vice. Told me it costs just to be a boss. I ain't never cared about a damn price. No, I got solid intentions. I know they clout chasing, but they never get your attention. I used to risk it all, pulling up and my license suspended. Parked too close to the hydrant, you offered to pay the ticket. Mine, don't ever forget it. Champagne, point out all my flaws. I think I'ma hold the mirror up. Think that I'm a ball, I got ice all in this Henny cup. We ain't worked this hard just for you to say that was love. I don't even smoke, so you know this I gon' have me stuck. Be pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You love pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You be pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You love pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, point out all my flaws. I think I'ma hold the mirror up. Think that I'm a ball, I got ice all in this Henny cup. We ain't worked this hard just for you to say that was love. I don't even smoke, so you know this I gon' have me stuck. Be pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You love pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You be pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? You love pointing out my flaws, don't you? Don't you? Yeah.
That brand new Mr. Wade, ladies and gentlemen. I had to cop that. I'm like, oh,
I
you
like
dropped
that.
out? He was like, yeah, I dropped Kane. I'm like, let me slide that to 6D
Slide
real
that
quick.
clean track.
Come to 6D if you want your music played. You don't want your engineer and producers all in your videos dancing.
Okay.
But no, welcome to 6D Radio, powered by 6D Networktainment. I'm Can.
I'm Shani.
And we got our cousin in the building.
Not y'all both just turned and looked at me.
Yep. Hey, boo.
What's your name,
Hello,
Shani?
this is Valerie. Valid.
I need you to get a little too close. I need you to
A
get
little closer?
Yeah, get a little closer. Pillow, talk to Mike real quick.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
My
I
name
was,
is
I was gonna
Valerie.
say a joke, but this is a family-friendly radio station.
Don't worry, 6D Uncut is coming soon.
Okay.
Y'all know y'all have to invite me to that one.
Yes,
But
we gonna drop details for that in the summertime. You know, hot girl summer. It's gonna get
yeah, I
lit.
did. Definitely need 6D after dark.
Yeah.
6D after
mine.
dark.
That's my platform.
6D PM.
And the
Yes.
D stands for.
We'll talk about that
Degrees.
on that episode. On
Let's
that.
talk about degrees.
Dollars.
That too.
Yes.
I'm thinking of some food. Domino's Pizza.
Okay. We'll
It's very
figure out that.
interchangeable.
We'll figure out that D later.
Y'all, we have a very special show. Man,
Yes,
we've been trying
we
to
do.
get our good friends up here for the longest. We've been trying to get them since season 1 of 6D Radio.
Well, Valerie was a guest on our show in season 1.
I was.
Yeah, she been she been came
It's
to the
been a-
cookout.
She been came.
Yeah, I've been came to the cookout. It's been a while, and I'm happy to be back on because, of course, we got updates. We got new things that we're going to be talking about.
Yes, but our other cousin Casey,
She's
spoiler alert,
Yes, she's on the line
we've
right
been,
now, but we're
we've
going to
been
get
trying
back
to
to
get
her.
her
Sus been busy. She been working though.
booked and busy. I love it. I love the grind.
I kind of wanted the show to be a Casey Shakur like takeover, but I'm just like, okay, let's wait. Let's
We'll
wait.
see.
They ain't ready. They ain't
They
ready for that.
for that yet, but
no, it's
that's
coming.
that's later on down the pipeline.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of things going on that Casey got going on this week, so. But it's coming up.
Yes.
We definitely gonna dive more and more into the new album that she just dropped and how
Yes.
things have been going for y'all since, you know, y'all finally got another polished project to promote.
Yes.
That's
It's
like
been a
tongue
while.
twister.
Polished
It's
project
been a while.
to
It's been
promote.
3 years.
Woo!
3 years. So yeah, we could definitely talk about all of that.
Yeah.
But how y'all week been? How about you, Shawnee?
My week has been insane.
Mhm.
I've been so busy. I wasn't here last week. I actually had a death in the family, so but you just got to keep on trucking because I know my grandma will want me to. Like she always, prided me on being a phenomenal woman
Yes.
and being, a sister of the grind and following my dreams and doing all the things that she wished she could have done. So, I thought about this week, like, do I feel comfortable getting on air? Am I good emotionally and stuff? And, it's grief is a process. So, it's a daily task. But again, I know sis would have wanted me to continue to grind and live out my dreams and talk to y'all and do all these things. So, that was a hard thing to process this past week, almost week and a half. But I'm good. Work is insane. A lot of exciting things underway, but it's just been pretty busy.
Can we take a moment to talk about how cool your grandma is?
She was
Because she's still here in spirit. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah,
Your
shout out
grandma
to
is so
grannies.
cool.
Yeah.
Grandmothers
Yes.
are so important.
They are so
For real.
important.
Yeah, no
Like,
matter how old you are when you lose them, it still hurt. You never get over it for real.
yeah.
It's always a constant memory.
Yeah.
I remember meeting your grandma at your bridal shower.
Oh gosh.
And she and your mama had to leave us somewhere. She was like, all right, when I come back, I'm going to twerk for y'all. I said,
Yes.
Granny gonna twerk? She
With
gonna
her
move some?
cane. Gee, she was wilding.
Yeah.
She had fun at the wedding too. Like my grandma came dressed in the exact same outfit as Joe's fraternal grandma.
Wow.
They came and we gave them a color and they said bet. Joe's grandma lives in Texas
Wow.
and my grandma lives in Chicago. Don't ask me what store they went to find
they
this
had the
same
same
the
outfit.
exact same outfit.
I know what it was. It was Lane Bryant.
We cracked up. It probably was.
It was Lane Bryant.
I have no idea.
Or
but
Ashley Stewart.
it was hilarious and yeah, just a lot of great memories throughout my whole life. And I feel like we got a little bit closer when I got older.
Yeah.
So she a gem. Such a gem.
Such an angel.
Such an
You
angel.
can see it on her face. She was just so cool. Just
Yeah.
smooth.
So laid back, so
Yeah,
real, so
yeah.
down to earth, like,
She was chilling.
yeah. Such a, so I dedicate all these things. I dedicate this show to my granny, rest in peace. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Miss Valid,
Yes.
how has your week been?
I'm gonna keep doing this because we're not used to having, with Sam working and he has a schedule conflict with the show now. We're not used to having somebody in this chair anymore. So I'm like,
I'm the filler inner.
hey,
Fill her in her.
I'm filling in for
Finarella.
Unstable is mixed by Valid. That's what it can
yeah, mixed by Valid.
But my week has been very well, actually. I've been tired. I'm actually transitioning. roles
Tired.
at work, so I'm transitioning from one agency to another.
Nice.
Yeah, for those who don't know, along with the music thing that I do, I also do public relations and integrated marketing for corporate places, and I'm currently at McDonald's, and I will be done with that in 24 hours.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations for moving on. Bigger and better things.
No, seriously. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about my growth. It's definitely testimony in that. So when you guys get to talking about leaps of faith and doing things without knowing exactly what the next step is, hit me up, because I'm clearly becoming an expert at just going with it.
Oof.
Until something lands, and just knowing that something is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a topic we talk about a lot on the show.
For
Taking
real.
risks.
That's what life is all about. Life is all about risk decisions and discipline.
Yeah. Love to hear
say
it,
that.
sis. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Man, my
Can.
week has been full of resting.
Girl, I'm glad somebody getting it.
I've been resting, and I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the new moon. I mean, full moon energy. Cause
you know we
full
about to be in
moons,
Gatorade about 2 days.
We drinking Gatorade.
As Shawnee would say.
Mercury and Gatorade.
Mercury got
Yeah.
micro braids.
Just ghetto. Ghetto.
So I think my body is preparing me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, man, because I hate miscommunications with people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Technology not working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our jobs depend on technology, so it's just like, y'all mean to tell me all this is about to happen, everything is okay. Let me prepare for that
Yeah.
now.
No, seriously.
It's a season of transitions.
You just literally have
Basically.
to ground yourself every morning during retrograde, because you could go haywire. Everything from, you could wake up at 6, and by 6:05, you can already know the rest of your day is about to be a mess.
I had some tips on how to stay grounded. I'm gonna have to find those and keep it for next week when we actually in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we gonna do. That should be our 6D tip for next week, low key.
I'm with it. We gonna write that down, y'all. You see, process it.
No,
Process happens right in front of your face. Like,
yes, how to keep yourself together
okay.
when the world is going bananas
when Mercury's in Gatorade
Yeah.
and having micro braids.
and having
And
micro
her micro
braids.
braids, she can get Gatorade.
Edges snatched, like no edges at the
None.
That's because she got all of ours.
basically.
With her micro braids.
Right.
They were like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah, we are going to talk about something. We're going to dive deep into some stuff on our creatives right here in Chicago, because that's who we cater to. So do
Yes.
not miss this.
Don't move, man. We got jams dropping soon. It's 6D Radio on Q4.
Listen, man, I be trying to tell them, I don't think they finna hearing me, but check it out though. Hey, I know, underneath your smile is some real life jealousy, but I go straight to the top. I keep building my legacy. My own is rising high, it feel just like condos. Hey, pronto, put you in 9 at first, these are cosmos. Oh shoot, point 'em out, knock 'em out. I got a really long list. Watch this. I found my mind, it flipped around and lost it. See, this the thing with me. I'm a master, ain't no pulling out the strings for me. Only thing I want to talk about the strings for me. Solar plexi is screaming, it's the beam for me. But I'ma let it rain, hail, sleet, or snow. Bang, bang, ski, when she walking through the door. Afterwards, we get clean, spongy with black soap. Shea butter for the ash, for the ash, for the dough. Whoa. Now we switching positions. I break you off, never break a commitment. I shake you off, then I turn around and swish it. That sound convincing. Brown dirt, no whiskey. I know, underneath your smile is some real life jealousy. But I go straight to the top. I keep building my legacy. My own is rising high. It feel just like condos. Ay, pronto, put you in 9 Look in their eyes, they been living a lie. Say yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. Attention, Captain Chupi. There are attempts to hijack this spacecraft. Should we alert the passengers? Initiating ops program. Overriding pilot protection system. Doors, windows, and emergency exits are secured.
Hey, shout out to Hari J with that whole theme autopilot.
Yeah.
So I was like, what?
I was like, what is going on?
We're going to the moon.
Going to the moon.
We have a 6D tip that I could not wait to share with you all, especially all my creatives here in Chicago.
Yes.
And that tip is...
take advantage of local resources.
I thought you was about to sing Take Me to the King.
Take me. Take advantage of your local resources.
And we got a fear for y'all.
A who?
A fear.
A fear?
A fear.
I don't know what she said.
A theory?
Yeah, we have a few for y'all.
Oh, I didn't know what I was like, girl. What
You,
you trying to
you.
say? See, that's that Nashville stuff. We ain't got time for that.
Hey, get off Nashville, because I
did
definitely want some
forget
Captain
you were
D's right now.
country.
Yeah, she country for real.
I'm a little country baby. But it's cool, though, because all y'all grandmas from Mississippi, so y'all
Period.
basically my cousins.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
real. That's real. That's why
Yeah.
people from Chicago got an accent too.
Because y'all grandmas that moved up here. And when I moved up here, I just felt like I fit right in with y'all, to be honest.
That's real, especially for people from the West Side. West Side people, country.
People
Very
thought,
country.
like, okay, if she is from Chicago, she's from the West Side.
Yeah.
And then, I used to bop a lot at college.
Oh yeah,
So I was just like,
West Side shoddy.
no, I'm not from Chicago or the West Side. I mean, I'm a stepchild now.
Yep.
I'm stepchild.
At this point, yeah, I feel like once
But
you
do
get
move out south?
I'm a South Side shorty. Like I'm the South Side stepchild.
yeah, I feel like once you get past like the 3-year mark, you're a Chicagoan at this point. You gotta last at least 3 years.
But depending on who you talking to, they be like, what high school you went to?
Whatever. Yeah. I want to kick this one off.
Let's do it.
So take advantage of your local resources. This is an important tip because I feel like Chicago doesn't get the accolades that we deserve.
Facts.
I feel like, there's a constant push of like, you have to move outside of the city to be successful. There's no resources here. There's no labels here. Like, all of that jazz. And it's like, there's a lot of organizations, there's a lot of groups, there's a lot of people who come from the coast and specifically come to Chicago to start their business because
Yes.
A, they saw a void they needed to fill, and B, they know the talent is here.
Yeah, and Chicago is full of resources too.
Yeah.
And full of people really in their grind and really doing the work.
Yeah.
And really, even if they're still learning, they're still grinding and doing the work. So Chicago is filled with passionate people who are very creative and just need people to really give them a chance.
Exactly. Everybody just needs a chance, like, for real. Because again, we are the city of the DIY grinding artists and creatives,
No, seriously.
hustlers. Like, I mean, the three of us, some of the strongest people I know, the most grindingest people I know. Like
Grindiness.
grindingest people I know. Where that country word come from? Hanging
we
out
start-
with Can.
Wow. So you just gonna blame me? You stink. That's what she tell me when she mad at me. You stink.
No, for real.
Oh, the most grindingest people. Because again, it's not easy, but there is a way.
No, it's definitely a way to get things done. Even if you have to have more patience, it's definitely a way to get things done because Chicago is not in the midst of the industry like LA and New York or Atlanta. Mm-hmm. It does take more time. You do have to have more patience, but I mean, patience is a virtue. You really need that.
Yeah.
Still.
When you think about it, everybody
prepares
comes
you.
to Chicago for talent, for trends,
Yeah.
the lingo.
They take everything from us and bring it to the coast. And that's what that's what grinds my gears. I was about to say something I can't say on the radio. So that's what grinds my gears is they take from us and then bring it elsewhere. So it's just like, it kind of discourages the artists that are here and the creatives that are here that are, trying to make it and stay here. Like,
And it can make you intimidated because when they take your style and they take what you got going on in your city and they remove and relocate it to a different coast and blow it up, and now those people on that coast doing that, you like, dang, I have now I gotta go where they at, and they just took my stuff.
And they don't even be doing it right.
They don't.
That'd be the part.
Remember people was trying to say on phone them, but they would say on phone in them.
Yeah.
And phone in them.
And them.
Let it go.
No. Most recent example, everybody talking about they from 63rd. I'm like,
or I'm not from
okay. Okay. Or they not from 63rd. Like, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Like, people just say anything.
At all. Like,
trying to sound cool.
Stop talking. Stop saying those things. Because it's not cool.
Y'all see her? She said it. She said it.
If y'all listening on the TuneIn app right now, make sure y'all come to the YouTube live because it's busted right now. We got Valid on here talking to the camera.
She pointed to the camera.
Stop. I broke the fourth wall. Let it go.
You broke down Trump's wall too, huh?
Okay.
Hey,
all the
for
walls.
real.
So all that to say, there's lots of opportunities here on a daily basis that people don't even know or think about. All it takes is a little this wonderful, amazing tool we call Google.
Yes.
And this amazing, wonderful tool that we call Instagram.
Yeah.
And Twitter and Facebook. Do your research before you assume that things aren't happening or something doesn't exist. Do your research first, because I feel like Chicago is full of people trying to reinvent the wheel. And it's like, not saying that your idea isn't creative or you probably have a different approach to it or whatever the case, but it probably already exists.
Yeah.
And if it does already exist and you know it already exists, reach out to that group or that person to collaborate instead of trying to do something new. Like, because that's when that whole crabs in a barrel mentality conversation comes up, because, everybody trying to climb over each other, stealing each other ideas. But when, you recognize and realize that there's so much strength in collaboration and knowing what resources are there and knowing that we can create these resources together to make this industry better, the world would be a better place. The city would be a better place.
Yeah,
flowers and candy falling from the sky, and gumdrops
and rainbows. She doesn't even go here. Sorry, y'all.
But there's something for everything in the city.
Yeah.
Even if you're not living in Chicago and you're tuned in your local city is usually something for everything. Like, music platforms or radio platforms, practicing your media relations and things. Go on your local radio stations, independent radio shows like 6D Radio or Vocalo.
Yeah.
These college radio stations. Yeah.
Shout out to UIC Radio. I was well out of college and they still let me on their show to act a fool every Friday night. So shout out to them.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, there's a platform for everything. There are local blogs that are going to help you get your public relations out there, your exposure, your write-ups and things of that nature. So when you need it, look locally, because a lot of people be like, I want to get on theater, I want to be in Complex, I want to be in this, I want to be in that. But you have to start somewhere. You have to get recognition for those people to even want to feature you on their platform.
Yep.
So a lot of people try to the meme where they're on the bottom step and they skip all those steps to go to the top step.
Exactly what you talking about.
That's people.
It's like, you gotta slow down. Like,
take it a step at a time.
Yeah, because the first question they gonna ask you is, okay, what are you doing in your city?
No, seriously.
When you say that, when you announce a show, how many people coming?
And what them numbers looking like?
What them numbers looking like? This A&R game and all the label stuff. It's a numbers game as much as it is a popularity contest.
Yeah,
they
or a development process.
Yes.
Because it's not that anymore. In a lot of places, it's not that.
Nope.
They don't care about.
You gotta come with the
development.
audience. You gotta come with the fans.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, like the goal, especially when it comes to these companies, the goal is to make more money.
Yeah.
So if you ain't gonna sell them no tickets or
Right.
bring more people to them, like they not gonna look your way whether you talented or not.
Yep.
Right. Like I was watching. Did y'all see the Aretha movie? Not the one with Jennifer Hudson, but the one that came on.
No, I
Like
haven't seen
Hulu?
it yet. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Well, there's
about.
a scene in there where she's at the studio on the record label's dime, like literally trying to find her sound for weeks.
Ooh.
And I'm like, that would never really happen now.
Nope.
Like
Hell,
you're not
drop
just
you
about
in
to
a second now.
sit there and figure out
Running the budget
figure out
up.
your sound.
Yeah.
No, you better know
Running the
before you
budget
come in here.
up. Yeah.
It's not like that anymore. So yeah, you definitely have to utilize your local resources because practice makes perfect for everything.
Yeah.
Then you gotta show support to get support. That was a 6D tip we had. Was it last season?
Yeah.
Or maybe the beginning of this? No, it was at the beginning of this season.
Yeah. We did talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's a part of it. Because like you probably pride yourself as far as being a local resource, your own business or your own entity or whatever the case.
Yeah.
And you not gonna get the things that you want to get out of this industry and out of your work without going to other people's events and supporting other people's causes as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that goes back to like the whole conversation of stop trying to reinvent the wheel. If you start collaborating with people and start reaching out to people, like that's only gonna make your brand stand out and make you do better as well.
Definitely.
And then people are gonna know who you are and recognize what you're doing in your space, and then you're gonna get that support you deserve too.
Yeah.
That goes for artists too.
Yep.
Like even if you don't go anywhere, it's literally free
Yeah.
to repost on social media.
Repost
Yes.
and tag them.
If you don't go anywhere, if they don't have an event to go to, if they have a free virtual concert, tell your fans to pull up to theirs because when it's your turn, you're
They gonna
gonna
remember
need
that.
that.
Yep.
Because a lot of people, when they coming up, you have to support those that are a little higher than you. And
Yep.
a lot of people don't want to feel like a little bro.
Yeah.
But
Humble yourself.
for real, sit down. It's not about you. It's
I'm so tired. Look,
not about you. You have to be humble.
I'm gonna have a Valerie moment. Look, I am so tired of everybody clout chasing and being so intimidated by one another. Just do you. Just do you. Recognize what level you at, and just imposter syndrome is the devil. It really, really is, and
Especially in Chicago.
it sucks, and I'm not gonna make you feel bad for feeling it because we all get there at certain points, but don't make it get so bad to the point where like
it stifles you.
it's
And
exactly
you miss opportunities.
yeah you miss opportunities
Because I had a secret. Nobody know what they're doing.
Amen.
None of us.
We're just winging it.
We're working hard. And we're
Winging.
figuring it out every day.
Yes.
Even the people who make millions of dollars, they don't know.
Nope.
Let's shout out some artists. Let's shout to the brands and the companies and the organizations that do give out good local resources on a daily basis.
Yeah.
My people at Who's the Boss Music Library. One, they cater to Chicago, the underserved communities. They educate you on music licensing. Make sure your music is licensed when you do sign with them, and they make sure you get money.
Yeah.
That's a win-win situation.
Can't lose there.
You
Yeah.
can't lose with Who's the Boss.
I'm a shout out DCASE, the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events through the city. Obviously, they're in the public sector. They kind of have to serve the community, obviously. But I know a lot of people there who are really striving to make Chicago stand out as this major music city. Shout out to Frayne Lewis, one of my mentors who really, he works in this industry and he knows how it is to be an emerging artist. So all the events that they do is usually the mastermind. He's usually the mastermind behind it. And they give out so many opportunities for artists to put themselves out there, to get all the resources that they need. They usually do like the annual A&R auditions where they fly in record label execs from all the major cities that we talk about: LA, New York, Nashville, Memphis, Atlanta, so on and so forth, to come hear your music, and they fly you out for an interview with the label if they rock with you. And it's just like, well, what other opportunity is there in Chicago to have that accessible to you for free?
You getting flued out.
And there's so many also money financial opportunities for you to get grants as an artist, get grants for like your events and different things like that. So I definitely want to shout out D-Case for doing the work.
Yeah, D-Case is very, very beneficial.
Yeah,
very beneficial. I want to shout out 6D.
Yeah,
Network timing.
It was on the list, but
what? Like,
what
you
about
guys
us?
create.
Okay.
What you like about me? No, but for real. You guys provide a platform for independent artists to really, gain resources, practice their skills, whether you're giving them a chance to perform, you're giving them a radio station to come to practice their media relations skills. So, yeah, I want to thank you for providing resources and opportunities to us local people.
Oh, thanks.
We appreciate
We
it.
appreciate
Making
you.
us blush.
I know, right?
The cousins.
The cousins.
The cousins.
Man.
Shout out to 2112 Studios, always having artist development workshops.
Yeah.
Virtual and... Yeah, it's virtual now. It used to be in person.
Yeah.
But
they
gonna
did
get back
it
to
the
it.
entire pandemic.
Yes, they
the
did.
entire pandemic. It was stuff from all different types of people from different cities even that streamed on their platform.
Next Showcase Chicago. Shout out to Mark Hubbard.
Yes. Reggie.
Constantly doing stuff for local artists.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, so many. And the Creative Tax Company, who is shout out to you, Erica Craig.
Yes. We did an event with her just a couple months ago. And last month. What month is it? May? Last month, she's really doing the work with helping artists and creators with their finances, because as much as people like trying to run, jump, and do all this stuff, it's like, are you collecting receipts?
Yeah.
Are you getting your money in order? Because when the tax guy comes knocking and you doing all this stuff, all these gigs and all that stuff, you're going to have to owe some money back to the government. So she's sending out educational resources on her social media literally every day.
Every single day, dropping gems.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Shout out to all those organizations that we just shout out. Man, y'all take advantage of these resources because we got them.
Yeah.
No, seriously, they're out there. You just have to stop wishing to be in another city. And if you want it, you're gonna get it.
Yep.
Yes, get it and rep your city. Just like Rich the Pit, rep me, rep you right here on 6D Radio. We gonna come back
Ooh, I like
with
that
our
kick,
artists.
man.
See, I'm glad somebody rocking
Don't
with it
gas her.
because Shawnee be hated. Shawnee hated. We'll be back, y'all.
I gotta get off my chest.
You gotta give me a reason. Been giving you love, you gotta reciprocate it so I know that we even. Cause you either here or you leaving. And we can be cool, sex a little bit, and I ain't gotta give you a label. But baby, I'm willing to neighbor. And I don't see much on the table. You wanna be faded. I see it all on you. I know that you jaded. And I see the wall on you. Reality is, I'm hoping you pick up whenever I call on you. You ain't wanna ball with me, that's sad. Now I got a ball on you. And you got a lot of potential. Just couldn't get out of your mental. Could've been the main if I'm being real, cause you got a lot of credentials. I've been going hard for you. We spent a lot of time in a year, and I wanna show you the real. But you wanna let your mind interfere. With that being said, don't disappear. I need a better connection. Must I really get another day to plan, cause you wasn't getting the message?
Cause you wasn't really reading what I'm saying.
And now I'm ignoring your texts, because you put in what you getting out. My loyalty out of the question. As long as you rep me, just know I'ma rep you. And if you let me, I can protect you. but you acting different. So I gotta check you. You gotta respect me. Don't make me regret you.
Let me try something like.
Now it's my birthday, hit my line if you want to. But we coming on Thursday, you act like you don't want to. I ain't been on your mind, I wonder who it belong to. Thoughts of cutting you loose, I guess I wouldn't be wrong to.
Thought I was tripping, but
Damn, I had a dream that we was just eating together.
yeah.
I know you right, baby, we ain't even together.
My bad, girl, don't even trip.
But I had a vision that we be convenient together. We rolling up, living extravagant, tackling demon to demon together.
Hey, we gotta talk like.
Wait, nowadays can't trip on you. Used to love gripping on your waist. Now I really got hip on you.
Yeah.
Times like this make me feel like I'd rather die alone. Couldn't even give a ring to you now unless it's a dial tone. And if you ain't got it all by now, I don't move like most. Just think about pulling up real life, do more than like posts. Cause I need a homie and I need a girl, I really do like both.
I do.
But you gotta show me you willing to balance, I don't do tightrope. As long as you rep me, just know I'ma rep you. And if you let me, I can protect you. But you acting different, so I gotta check you. You gotta respect me, don't make me regret you.
When it's your birthday, you get high as you want to. I can pull up one time. Now it's my birthday, hit my line if you want to. But you don't wanna do that. Coming up on a Thursday, you act like you don't want to. Gotta get you out my mind. And I ain't been on your mind, I wonder who it belong to. Cause you wanna waste my time. Damn.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna stop smiling so hard.
You're just happy to be with us.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
fine. You know, we only get to see each other once every blue moon.
Blue moon.
Or at once every new moon.
All right.
I see what you did there. Give me some. Now, according to Shawnee, both of us stink. So.
Indubitably.
It's all good. All right. If you just stepped in stepped in our YouTube live, or you just clicked on that TuneIn radio app, welcome to 6D Radio, powered by 6D Network Tainment. I'm Can.
I'm Shawnee.
I'm Dallas. Filling in for Mixed by Unstable.
We mixed by Valley right now.
Mixed by Valid.
Yes.
Ooh, Valid.
So-
You so crazy.
I know he tired of us. He
Right.
tired of us. He the only man in the group.
Like,
he
y'all
tired
get
of
on
us.
my nerve.
Thank you.
But yes, y'all, Valid is, like we said throughout the show, our cousin. We do so much for each other. Man, used to be Agency 609. Now
Yes.
it's First Nature. So first of all, why did you change the name?
I changed the name because growth
Okay.
and development, and where I am in my personal life. When I started Agency 609, I had just got my first apartment, and that was the apartment number. So that was where
That's
I
cute.
did everything.
Cute.
So 609, of course I'm gonna get it tatted on me, a little necklace or something. I'm gonna always be, in love with it because of what it did for me.
Mm-hmm.
But as I changed and grew and developed, and my experience changed and grew and developed, and my passion and love for the music industry and marketing and promotions, that developed and evolved. And I started to realize the community around me and the skills within myself, and especially the skills within, the artists that I work with currently or have worked with. And the name definitely was inspired by something that we all do effortlessly. And instead of saying things come second nature, it came first.
I like that.
This is what we do first. This is who we are first and foremost. It is so effortlessly and seamlessly done.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it, is hiccups in the road and things of that nature, we eat that shit. I mean, we eat it seamlessly.
I'm gonna pretend this is a dump button right here.
Sorry. We handle what comes
That's okay.
with it.
Right. You in your in your pocket.
We handle
You in
what
your
comes
bag
with
right
it.
Yes.
We handle what comes with it smoothly. And, I'm still working with slogans because I love slogans. Sidebar, if you know me, you know I love Jamie Foxx show. So, Jingles 2000.
Jingles.
I need a slogan. So right now it's supernatural. So supernatural, like the word, and then comma, supernatural. So we do supernatural things supernaturally.
Nice. I love that.
Yes.
So you manage Casey Shakur,
The
one and
Yes.
only, the beautiful, the
Yes.
talented
Yes.
Casey Shakur.
Yes.
How did y'all meet?
On Twitter. Yeah.
Wow, I need to get back on Twitter. I need a manager.
Yeah, on Twitter. And it was so crazy it's so crazy how our lives have been aligned for a long time. We've been around the same people. Manny is someone that we both knew in different times, but her and I had never crossed paths yet. So, I mean, we kind of figured that this was destined to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
destined. I'm very, I love her. I'm very honored to be working with her. She's taught me and shown me a lot about myself, even outside of music. Just
Y'all music soulmates.
Yeah.
much.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's definitely an amazing person to work with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So y'all met. Did you instantly become her manager after listening to her music, or did that happen like down the line?
Oh, that happened down the line. I actually had reached out to her without ever hearing a song, and because I just wanted to be her publicist.
Oh.
And I had knew. A lot of people used to recommend me go into music, and I used to be like, no, because I love it so much that I don't want it to be tainted. And because at that
That's
point,
real, yeah.
I had in that point I was in my ratchet era, so all I was listening to was like trap
Ratchet
music,
ballad.
Yeah. Ratchet ballad.
trap music. So I'm like, it's a lot more, violence pertaining to that, and people, team members are getting shot.
Yeah. And having to represent that.
Right.
Child.
So I'm like, I don't really want to get into all of that. I'm just gonna stick to my regular PR, PR marketing, branding, things of that nature. And then till it got to a point where it was like, I can't just do this anymore. I have to try it. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And literally, I had said I'm gonna do it, and I opened my Twitter app. I opened the Twitter app, and the cover for Divination was the first tweet on my timeline.
Wow.
And I'm like, she look like she not gonna get me shot. Let me reach out to her. And I ain't been shot yet. It's been 3 years.
And we hope you never get
I would hope not.
Shorty from the east side.
No, she be repping over East pretty hard, so hopefully
do.
everybody cool
Yeah.
with that
East side be cool.
Okay.
We need our cousins.
No, but when I heard Yamoja, I was like, I was in a relationship at that time, so I was like, I had called him to the room. I'm like, you have to hear this.
Yeah.
You have to hear who I'm working with. I'm like, oh yeah, it's up.
Yeah. It's such a
I
great
love
track.
No, for real. I was
Such
like,
a
it's
great
up.
track.
I'm like, then listen to Oprah, then listen to Earth and Water. Then I'm like, this is
you love
raw.
the whole
No,
catalog.
for real. It came to that point where I'm like, oh yeah, this up. And then she reached out she had first told me that she wasn't ready for anybody because she hadn't dropped anything for real. So I would say about 3 weeks after she dropped the project, she reached out to me because it had started taking off really fast. And I became her publicist, and then we started meeting every day.
Yeah.
And things needed to get done, and I was doing those things, and she was like, you're more than that. So that's one thing that she showed me.
Yeah.
Is that I was more than what I was claiming to be.
Yep. Everything came what? First nature to you.
I know it came first nature. It was.
So
Shout out.
I know, right?
It's always been around.
Yes.
And speaking of Casey, we have Casey on the line right now. Casey, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I was gonna just stay for a second.
Right, I'm
what
like,
happened?
she ain't there. Hi, Casey.
What's up, guys? Oh, is it live? Oh.
Yeah, we live,
We
baby.
live, baby.
We live.
We live.
Hi.
So, what was your first reaction when Valley hit you on Twitter?
That I didn't need it. I I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's dope. Clearly, my cover art is doing something because I don't even know if I had dropped my project just yet.
Nope.
But I was like, I really didn't need it at the time because I really wasn't getting no plays. There was nothing to manage or really publicize at that point. And then it hit the Fresh Finds playlist on Spotify. Then I had all these people in my inbox and my email, like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I was like, okay, this is sensory overload. And still to this day, like, I honestly do not like to look at the emails and the requests and the inquiries. I really would rather those be passed on to somebody else. It was like, oh, this is too much for me to handle. So that's when I was like, okay, maybe I do need somebody on board. And me not even really knowing what a publicist was, I hit her up like, yeah, I do need you.
Come here, sis.
And I never asked her to do anything pertaining to PR. It was crazy. It was like I hit her up because she wanted to be my publicist, but I literally never really asked her anything pertaining to PR. Up until that point, it was like she wasn't my publicist. We were really working on building something from the ground up. And at that point, you don't need a publicist. You need somebody who is going to be there. And people don't really understand that manager-artist relationships, especially at this level, it's not about business because you're not really making a lot of money off of your shit, off of your stuff right now.
I'm gonna whoop both of y'all.
I'm sorry. You're not really monetizing. So if you're working with someone, you're working with somebody solely off passion and respect for what you're doing. So that's why it wasn't a manager, a publicist, artist relationship. It was always something more from the jump. So it didn't take me long to figure that out. But she was so set in what she had been trained to do and what she went to school for that it took a little minute to pull her out of that zone, even though she was already in that position. So it was fate. It happened the way it was supposed to.
And speaking of passion, man, when we were at your listening party for your new album, New Moon, which I really, really love. That's my cleaning music, my wine at night music. Yes. Woo, child. That's
my drive down Lakeshore Drive in the morning music.
Yes, I love that. That's
special.
what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
And to see you two like sing the words of your songs to the top of y'all lungs, it was just such a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
'Cause I already know, like, I'm an artist myself. The time it takes to, one, think of a concept of the song and the entire project.
Yeah.
2, to write it. 3, to like it. 4, to have to find the beat to it. So get in touch with a producer to get it recorded, mixed, and master, to like that, to think about when you want to release it, the whole concept around that. It's a lot. So to see you two like satisfied, I knew that. I know how that feels, and to have somebody alongside with you that's been there with you every step of the way, that had to mean something.
And even as a manager, you have to be a fan of your artist's work.
Yes, that's a must.
You got to be their number one fan because, and you know, it's like Ken said, it's a pleasure to see, you know, valid, legit singing every lyric to the song like this Beyonce playing on the speakers, like all on the floor, rolling around, pointing in the air, doing all that stuff like that. The lyrics came to her and was like, wow, this hit my soul for real.
I'm like, you sure you ain't have her on the track?
No, I loved it though. I love it. I've always been a fan.
Yeah, a valid point.
Yeah, I got a writing credit.
Yes.
I was just about to bring that up. She is on the song title, a valid point. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because Casey, this project I think really showed us how much we truly care for one another. Because going through the pandemic, all of the cultural things that was going on last year, it really took a toll on, I would say, me for sure, and my thought process and creative process. And you know, you really have to be patient with one another, and it takes time to really, you know, get back into the swing of things and get back into your groove. So she definitely allowed me the space to do that. Whenever she needed the space, I had to, you know, allow her to do that. So I had to really grasp the idea of, like, you know, this gonna happen anyway.
Yep.
Because we were destined to work together. The way that we are as individuals and how they align together, like, you know, I just had to stop stressing and trying to control the outcome of things and just let it flow. Because we were in a time where, you know, nothing that we did could be controlled or planned out, really. So
Facts.
and her allowing me to involving me in, like, a lot of creative parts of it.
Yeah.
Like having the interlude and, you know, being on the intro and things, because I don't do that talking stuff.
Yeah.
I love the skits, especially when I was talking about y'all neighbors.
Wait, what you say, Casey?
Did she just say she don't talk? Yeah.
She said, I don't like that talking stuff.
I don't. I'm shy.
So what's the inspiration behind New Moon, Casey?
Well, the pandemic was wild. Like we just talked about, it was the craziest thing I think any of us have ever experienced. None of us had ever experienced life at a standstill like we did. And, you know, having all of your creative plans snatched away. I think, like, my last post before Corona really got real, the caption was actually Corona not stopping its content schedule.
Wow.
So wrong. It stopped everything. It was wild. And it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. You get to a point as an artist where you get this time to just be at home and you feel like you're going to be this creative machine and that you're going to just pump out all of this art, but you don't realize how much you need life to happen to be inspired to create. So if you're just sitting at home and nothing's happening, you're just looking at the walls, you might be able to work with that for the first few days.
Yeah.
But by week 4, I was like, wow, okay, I'm literally waking up in the morning, taking walks, working out in my living room, and sitting here all the time. I got to a point where I just did not want to be at my house, and I would just go outside and walk around because it was just that it was weighing that heavy on me. So a creative block is not even the way to describe what the quarantine did to me. It was just like a creative desert. It was dirt dry. It was nothing happened. So once I got the strength from my peers, from my soul tribe, from Valerie, and I really was like, okay, I gotta do this. Got in the studio. This was probably like fall of last year, because we had actually started recording songs and working on the next thing days after I released It's Time. So some of this stuff has been done and been worked on for years. Some of these songs are years old. But when we pulled ourselves out of our drought, wiped ourselves off, shook it off, and got back in the studio, it was really like a rebirth, because I felt like it was so many times where I was just laying around like, is this over? Am I not gonna do this anymore? Like, I really wondered that sometimes, because it just seemed like there was no way out.
Yeah.
But get back in there was like really a rebirth, and the creative juices just flowed. I was able to add to what we already had, songs that we already loved, songs that we've been listening to for years. And we really came out with a crazy, beautiful product, which is the New Moon. And we think about the moon in its phases and how it changes and reinvents itself, and how I had to pull myself out of that space and reinvent myself, just like the moon. And I came back full circle, and here we are, anew. New is the 13th letter of the Greek alphabet. Also, the number 13 is the number of death and rebirth. So it was all just destined. It was all just supposed to be this way. So yeah, that's my baby. That's how it came about.
Awesome.
Long story.
And we have a 3-piece for you all, ladies and gentlemen. Courtesy of Casey Shakur. Thank you, Casey, for coming on and talking to us. Well, we got to get to your 3-piece.
We sure do.
Thank you.
Well, you want to introduce the music? Hear it live?
Yes. Oh, yes. Y'all gotta hear some new Casey, right from the new joint, New Moon. I hope you guys enjoy it. My heart and soul is in this. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, Casey.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
6D Networktainment is bringing you our Artist of the Week. Man in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Activate.
What's going on, everybody? This is Valid, and I manage this week's 6D Radio Artist of the Week, Casey Shakur. You're tapped in and about to check out new tracks from her latest release, New Moon. Available on all streaming platforms, so if you enjoy it, feel free to run it up, tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your man, do whatever, share it.
6D Networktainment is bringing you our Artist of the Week. Man in
Woo, child. Casey Shakur.
Ooh, child. Don't know what to do now. Can't leave me feeling blue, child. Gonna make your mood now. Ooh, now. Hey, little buddy, how you been? See, you got some shine up on you, ran into some ends. I mean, I could slide up on you, but it all depends. No, I like to stunt. I wanna show out to my friends and your mans. Focus, focus, he gon' do you bogus. Have you out here hopeless? Oh no, you better know this. Hopeless, hopeless, got you feeling chosen. You think it's sweet, they think they slick, ain't got no lotion, baby. Ooh, child, now I got you open. Now I got that motion. I can feel it, I can take it. I've been thinking, ooh, child, I slipped in that motion. That they got him open. Can you feel it? Can you take it? What you thinking? Ooh, what you wanna do? Let me show you something, put you on to something new. Don't this feel like Sunday? Don't you wanna take a cruise? Let's go find a fun place to get me on top of you. Ooh, focus, focus, he gon' do you bogus. Have you out here hopeless? I don't know, you better know this. Hopeless, hopeless, got you feeling chosen. Think they sweet, that they say I got no lotion, baby. Ooh, child, now I got you open. Now I got that motion. I can feel it, I can take it. I've been thinking, ooh, child, I slipped in that motion. That they got him open. I can feel it, what you thinking? Can you take it? Ooh, 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 ooh. What you thinking, baby? No, it ain't nothing for me to go and make that lane switch. If it's a fight, I might turn around and get the game quick. You hating, wishing that they was on the same shit. I'm riding through with the same click, gang.
That one.
No, it ain't nothing I need to go and make that lane switch. If it's a fight, I might turn around and get the game quick. You hating, wishing that they was on the same shit. I'm riding through with the same click, gang shit. I'm about what? I'm about whatever. I'm about whatever. No, but for the letters, feeling breezy, but you know that they gon' sweater. Tight into my sector. Sweet into my nectar. How you gon' fly if you let them tip your feathers? Shawty drippin' sweet and she meltin' like ice cream. Try to switch it up and the sound just slide me. I can light the sky and spit fire like lightning. When they see me coming, they running and hiding. I be in a constant state of meditation. Get my re-up, my give my thoughts some levitation. I say peace, love, I say back up. Give me some space here. I say freedom, I just need some patience. Who you loving? I don't want no discussion. You be tripping, you be bugging. That's so damn redundant. You stay frontin', keep up my line. I see just there you coming. You don't want it, little baby. This is not what you wanted. I'ma slide in the middle, swing my way, and I'ma meet you right in the middle. I ain't do it what I'm supposed to. They wanna test, they wanna see a go pose to. Don't get hopeful, you a hoe. I'ma slide in the middle, swing my way, and I'ma meet you right in the middle. I ain't do it what I'm supposed to. They wanna test, they wanna see a go pose to. Don't get hopeful, you a hoe. I said you a hoe fool. Tryna eat better, now she only shop at Whole Foods. Get it together, lil' mama then lost the whole cool. Now she inspired, cause Casey, she be a whole move. That's the whole truth. Now if anybody here like this, go and gather. Anybody feel like this, need the better. It is what it is, yo. Always rap for the crypto. I be over east, yo. In the belly of the beast, whoa. So don't you ever we gon' meet, no. I'ma slide, swing my way, and I'ma meet you right. But what I'm supposed to? You wanna dance, you wanna see you supposed to.
I know y'all ain't sleep. You're listening to 6D Radio on Q4.
Right, hold on. We all discombobulated. Hold on, Valid. Hold on. There you go.
I'm not ready.
Had to get myself back together.
Okay.
Even though I've heard these songs before anyone has ever heard these songs, I still go crazy when I hear them.
That's amazing.
Even when I turn them on at home on my own.
Yes, it's that good. It's literally that good. Like
that girl good.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say that I like jump to listen to a lot of people songs just like to I usually play the same music, same playlist, same podcast, everything. I actually choose to find New Moon. Like, you know what? I'm in a Casey mood right now. This is the vibe right now. Like, she need to be on all the playlists. Like,
yes,
all the playlists.
Give us free.
Yes.
Give it to us.
All of it.
I'm like, I knew I was a Casey fan when I just started randomly singing lyrics to her songs. I can't sing the lyrics that I really want to say. But remember when I was at the listening party, I was like, hey, Casey. She was like, what's up? I said, hey, man, then I'm a smooth mother.
No, Village is the song.
Yes.
When I'm feeling like, I don't know if this is going to work. Like, is this really going to work?
Yeah.
And can I really do this?
Yeah.
I listen to Village and I scroll through my camera roll back to like when we first started, and I'm like, we've been doing this.
Ben.
I love that.
Yeah,
Big Ben.
We're gonna keep doing it.
It's about the process.
Cause I gotta admit that I'm a smooth mother lover.
Yeah.
So tell me what you trying to do, mother lover. Ain't nothing stopping you from you, homie. You gonna have to choose. You gonna have to make a move, mother lover.
Hey,
maybe put
that on the t-shirt.
You gonna have to make a move.
Mean that,
shorty.
Yeah.
I love it. I hope y'all enjoyed that 3-piece. Man, I was gonna try to add an extra one, but Shawnee was like,
I know. We gotta stick to the plan. Valid.
But y'all could feel free to head to any streaming platform of your choosing.
Yes.
And to type in New Moon, that's N-U M-O-O-N by Casey Shakur. That's K-A-Y-C-E-E. Shakur, like Tupac, no relation but Nisi Poo. Yeah, and run it up.
Yes.
Share it, post it, run it up. Put it on the treadmill. Let it run.
I like that. Put it on the treadmill.
Okay, work out to it.
Yes. And you can also follow her on social media at It's Casey Shakur. And I am Valid by Nature. And First Nature is we are First Nature.
Yes.
So those are the best ways to stay in tune with us. But most importantly, tap into Casey.
Tap tap in.
Yes.
And make sure you tap in with us if you like this episode and this is your first time hearing from us. We are 6D Networktainment. The show is 6D Radio. You can follow both at Radio 6D on IG and our main page, 6D Networktain MT.
Yes.
That's IG and on Twitter. You can follow me at its_the_can.
And you can follow me at Shawnee World on all social platforms. It's SHAUNIEWORLD.
And y'all can follow our third of the 6D, Mr. Unstable by Mixed by Unstable.
Yes. Lots of pages. Y'all got homework to do.
Right. Write it down. Take a picture.
Write it down. Take a picture. Run this episode back. Tell your mama. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
You know, we for the community. So continue to support. We appreciate y'all for all the love.
We for the streets.
We for the streets.
The only time,
outside open.
The only time we for the streets.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We got to get up out of here.
Yes.
Man, I got to find some food. I'm running off a goldfish.
2 fingers. We got to go eat.
All right. See y'all.
See ya.
The 6D Networktainment on Q4 Radio.